welcome and thanks for coming to the Happy Hive.
All right now. All right now. Thanks for having us, hey.
How about some introductions?
Yes. My name is Clint Campisi. I play the guitar and sing.
Yeah.
Who are you, sir?
I'm under police.
You're the police?
We
don't want any police.
Oh, I'm under police. That's what I said.
Oh, right. Sorry.
I'm the guy behind the drums and percussion.
Yeah.
And cymbals.
Yeah, I like long walks on the beach.
Oh, alright.
Spicy food.
I'm gonna publish this.
He always is with chopsticks too. This guy's unreal. Like he always sings with drumsticks. He's got the chopsticks. It's just unbelievable. And he handles those things like a tennis racket.
That's awesome. Alright, who we got over here?
And I'm an Portelli. I just play bass and that's it. Long walks on the beach also, you know. Yeah.
He makes a mean scrambled eggs. This one. I knew it from the beginning.
Well, what's the history of the band? How long have you been together? What's the story behind it?
So we've been together officially, I guess, for probably about 6 months. I played the first gig with Manuel at the Nota Bianca in Valletta, and then
Which was last, actually, 2015 that was.
2014.
14.
Was it? Yes, it would have been 2014. And then I left, and then I came back, and we kind of reformed because we kind of wanted to do something for a long time, and it kind of officially started in August of last year, August of 2015.
Alright. You got any projects underway?
I mean, Vertigo Dingo is like the original music project that we're doing together, and we've just recorded, so it's kind of that's just rolling. And we also play in the Malta Jazz Collective, which is more playing jazz standards and kind of exploring them in their possibilities within those existing songs. And these guys have got other projects too.
Yeah, that's a long list.
Oh, you care to highlight a few?
Yeah,
F-Trio.
me and Dylan, we worked a lot together actually. So, like when it came to this project, it was a bit more easy in the sense because we were familiar with each other's sound and like we've been friends, you know, and we've been playing for years now basically. And we're involved in a project called F-Trio, that was actually another guitarist called Galia, and we released our album actually this last December, so not too long ago. But
what's the name of the album?
It's like FF. It's F.
Alright.
And I play with a couple of mainstream bands like Briccone, which is like this folk Maltese band, and we actually have an album coming out this year. And and basically then little side projects which is yet to be known.
Alright. Sounds like you got a lot in the works.
Yeah.
And Alan, you have some projects in the works.
Yeah,
well.
yeah. I have something coming up with a new guy, Pete Galia, drummer. I mean, right now he's in England, so like it's difficult to even get started even. But yeah, we're in communication and like things are rolling also. Yeah, and we're thinking to start something. Me and Manuel also eventually like something, a duo project. But we're gonna keep that a little bit.
That's great for now, yeah.
But let's just say that, you know.
Alright. Did you want to say anything at all about Boom Productions or playing music or involvement in that? Or?
I mean, it's not the music side per se.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's more the organization.
Yeah.
And
You got a lot of stuff going on your plate, though.
Side.
Yeah. Super active in the music community
That would
here.
be another interview, maybe.
Okay. Alright, we'll save that for another time. Alright.
We can.
Alright, let's do it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Is this video gonna be edited?
I hope so.
So how about musical influences? Do you have any of those for the band? Or?
I don't know. Like common ones. I think we could only mention very common between us, maybe. Of course, like Kurt Rosenwinkel. Yeah.
Lots of the jazz.
Yeah, the jazz greats. Luckily, like we're always bonding there. You know, I mean, I think every musician has a certain respect to certain albums. You know, I mean, I don't know, Miles Davis, Coltrane. You know, all of Wayne Shorter. You know, they're major influences, I think. And
Yeah, Chet Baker, Chris Cheek, Jason Mraz, The Cat Empire, Cake. I mean, it's kind of a real mixed bag, you know.
I see.
Like,
But then when it comes more to the contemporary side, it's, I don't know, I mean, we like to groove, you know, but like let's say if I'm listening to Dave Matthews Band and then he's listening to, I don't know, Mesh Sugar, it's like two different ways, but there's always a common factor between them, you know, and I think it's the whole reason why the projects actually work and why they're so successful and actually why we, you know, like them, I guess. You know. We like it to leave it blank in a rehearsal space so we can be surprised as well. You know, I think that's the beauty of being a musician.
Wow. I have another question for you, but I'm going to ask Johanna, bartender. Do you mind turning down the music a little bit? Awesome. Thank you. Okay, so this question is kind of near and dear to me. But what's it like to be a musician in a band in Malta, as opposed to maybe other countries in the world?
Well, I mean, every band in the world, for sure, they have the hiccups to start up, to continue, you know, and sometimes the band is successful, then it goes down, you know. So, of course, it's a challenge everywhere. I mean, in Malta, things for a long time have been like a little bit too passive, you know, and now I think things are turning around a little bit, in the sense there is more demand for bands going on, you know, so the venues want bands to play in their own venue, you know, so...
And there's different types of audiences now as well,
yeah.
and that's very, very helpful, I think, for musicians, because they can be selective on the material that they're going to be playing. And you said musician in a band in Malta. Being a musician per se is difficult, in the sense that because there's been a certain mentality which hasn't been changed for years. So there's been a lot of, I don't know, a lot of things you would expect from a small community, you know. But I mean, that's the nice thing with this band is, I mean, Clint has a history, you know, he's been around the world. Same thing with Helen, same thing with me. Like, we're coming from so many different countries and mentalities that at the end of the day, it's all about how we see it as a band, you know. So how we see a problem and how we tackle it and how we adapt ourselves in whatever country. It could be Malta, it could be Australia, it could be Italy, it could be Copenhagen, Denmark, you know. It's all about being adaptable, and I think that's just universal, I think. And always eat your broccoli, kids.
Do you think there's a unique sound in Malta that is...
like the bands themselves, for example, they are very how can I say, like really dedicated, you know, rehearsing like nearly some bands do it every day, you know. I mean, we're listening to The Wrench right now, and like they used to rehearse like every day, you know, like, and it shows in the sound, you know. So you wouldn't hear any other band like that in the
It shows
world,
in
you know?
everything that they do, because they don't just play, they interact.
Yeah,
I see.
And the interaction doesn't happen only between the musicians, but that actually happens with the audience. And that is something that Malta lacks, unfortunately. That most bands do not interact with their audience, and I think that's what we try to do. And I think that luckily that it's changing slowly. You know, like Helen said, there's the Ranch. You know, there's
I mean, loads of other bands.
yeah, you know, there's Fake. You know, I mean,
No Snow, No Ice, you know,
yeah, exactly. You know.
so many different bands also, so
I mean, it's growing. It's growing slowly, but at least it's growing. So, what else could we ask? You know, I mean, it's fair.
Well, thank you all so much. Where can we go to find out more about the band?
yeah, find us on Facebook mainly. Yeah,
Vertigo Dingo.
Vertigo Dingo.
Vertigo Dingo.
We actually recorded, so we've got some fresh stuff. It's gonna be on the radio soon. So it's gonna be like the grooviest grooves and groove.
Alright.
Yeah, keep posted for the launch also, because there's soon gonna be an album launch. So
All right. Thanks,
Happy
guys.
Hive.
Have a great set.